Well, welcome, salutations, everybody. We're in our new digs over here, a new game, a new location, and we were trying to hang around in a tank. That's why we're echoing. But now we're back and we're ready to go. We're ready to drink. We're ready to watch the Cavs. So here we are, the Cavs halftime report from sunny, beautiful, or maybe it's cold and rainy, Willoughby, Ohio.
Hey, the show must go on.
The show must go on. That's right. We're sitting out here at the patio at the porch, and we thank you guys for letting us be here, even though we are going to beg for forgiveness instead of ask for permission on this one. So we're hanging out on the porch. We're in the light. That's why you see us. We don't even have a table. We're running in the seat of our pants, but we're here to root for the Cavs. And the Cavs, they're having a pretty good half. When I was listening to it on the radio, they were tied about 32-32, and I was scrambling to put the equipment back together. So maybe you guys can enlighten me and the viewers what you saw after that moment and where we are now.
Yeah, they pulled away a bit there towards the end of the second quarter. We're hoping that we can come out strong.
57-48, Boston.
Owie.
Boston did open as an 8.5-point favorite. Despite the game being in Cleveland and after that big win. And you can see it, man. Boston, they're playing tough out there.
Yeah, they're hitting shots, 57 points for a playoff half. That's pretty sturdy offense.
Yeah.
So.
I will say, though, man, Mitchell came to play tonight. He's already got 23 points.
23 points in one half. That's a good enough score for a whole game.
Yep.
How about that?
Both stars came to play. Tatum's woke up a little bit. He doesn't have Mitchell's stats, but he hasn't disappeared like he did here and there.
Tatum's got 18.
Yep, he has 18. White has been quiet, which is good. I feel like Brown will peter out. So if it's only Tatum and Brown, hopefully Brown will peter out, and then it's just a matter of not letting Tatum go crazy as far as what we got to do contain-wise on defense.
But if you want to compare, this game to last game, you look at our bench production. We only have 3 points off the bench right now.
Dean Wade's 3.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. That's. I mean, bench is shortened in the playoffs, but they shouldn't shorten to.
Hey, here's a
3-point half.
Here's a key stat. LeVert 0 points.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know about you guys. I think that was kind of the key in Game 2. Is it was really a team effort, man.
Yeah, I know. And LeVert's been shucking and jiving, trying to be aggressive. Nothing's really worked for him in the first half yet. Hopefully he can get going. He has at least been aggressive and engaged. Hopefully. I saw he threw a pass out of bounds. He's just been a little erratic and crazy. So
well, do you guys want to kind of compare and contrast what happened in Game 2 and what's kind of gone a little bit haywire here right before halftime? Because in Game 2...
Well, I think a lot of it comes down to Mobley. He had 11 points. He has 11 points so far, 5 boards. 4 for 7 from the field. But, we got to get a strong game out of Mobley. Again, it was just announced right before the game started that Jared Allen was going to be out. I do think he's getting better. I did hear he was shooting around a little bit. But, it's Mobley's time to shine.
Mobley had a pretty good game, too. And LeVert had a pretty good game, too. Again, great production. We're talking about purely about points, but there's a lot of other gaudy stats, too. And they were playing as a team.
And, just the way things look right now, we're just relying on Mitchell a little too much. He's got 23 points, but Garland's at 6, Okoro at 2, and Strus at 3. It's got to be a team effort.
Yeah,
it's got to be a team game.
It's such a guard-driven league. I know Garland isn't our main guy, but I'd love to get a 20-point game out of him once every 2 series. He didn't do it against the Magic, so
somebody's got to help the guy out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right. Hooty-hoo. So, Scotty, you want to come in and give us a blast?
A quick substitution here on our halftime report. Cavs down 9 at the half, looking to turn it around.
Hey, what's up, Scott?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What are we thinking?
We kind of had to throw this show together, but hey, we're making it work.
It's okay. It's like Donovan Mitchell versus the rest of the Celtics, but like I say, can we wake up for the third quarter? That'll be huge. But
no third quarter nap.
We were, for what it's worth, we're not known for our halftime adjustments. We came out with a good third quarter. So hopefully this recent trend continues because we came out and had that good early second half in Game 2, obviously.
Absolutely.
So let's do that, whether it's just the guys figuring it out or Bickerstaff giving a good talk in the locker room. Let's hope.
Yeah, absolutely. They hung on there because, you got to figure, the the home court advantage came back to our favor. We hung in there. It's not too horrible. Mitchell has showed up, so that's a great sign because our best player is there. But the rest of the team, if they could step it up like they did in Game 2 and everything, we might be all right. But, we got a quick halftime report, right? This is our quick halftime report. What do we got coming up after post-game?
Post-game, we've got a nice show with the recap of Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinal.
Oh, yeah.
And then some Guardians and Guardians-related baseball chatter, and I think a couple of other special
we got
Cleveland
a
sports situations.
quick
I don't know how much
Buckeye
we're saying
report.
or what. I'll leave
Quick
that guy to
Ohio
you guys, but
State Buckeye report,
we'll
and
be
then
running through a couple other,
Browns. The Browns are going to announce their schedule Wednesday.
Yeah,
we
okay.
got something
I didn't know we were keeping it
Who's ready for the Browns
season? We're advertising it. It's the
We
Browns
get to plan the
schedule
rest
review.
of our year based on how the Browns play football. We are looking forward to this. And we are going to be advising you when the schedule comes out how to take days off before the rest of the employees. And we're going to use our expertise. Nick?
Question for the peanut gallery. I was wondering, Scott, you could tell us about what you were dropping in the group chat earlier about the Celtics coming and playing angry.
Yes, and then great point from Nick. And then the feedback came to the Celtics. They were talking about the Celtics coming into Cleveland, being embarrassed in Game 2 like we were embarrassed in Game 1. That's why the Cavs showed up. The Celtics are not very happy how we treated them in Game 2. They overlooked us. And they're not happy about this, and I'm happy about them not being happy, but we got to make them pay.
That cage rattle.
Great stuff and everything. I'm going to give it back to Nick, and he's going to take everything. And thank you guys for letting me give a little bit of commentary for the halftime report.
Scott.
Excellent job, fellas. Keep up the great work.
We obviously wish it was a little closer, a bit encouraging. Little Peyton Pritchard doesn't have 2 or 3 offensive rebounds like he did at the half in Game 2. So, very sloppy type of fundamental things that were sort of in our craw as Cleveland fans. Game 2 haven't shown up. So, we're down 9, but hopefully it's, everyone makes a run in the NBA. We're down 9. We can make a run. We'll have all our guys out guns blazing.
All right. Well, are you guys
ready?
ready?
We are beating them in 3-pointers. We have 8. They have 7.
Right, and they live and die by the 3.
Are you guys ready for something completely different? Cavs are going to make a run. What we're going to do on this show is we're going to make a run. This is the lightning round. We're going to go through the 4 phases of the game on each side of the court, and we're going to get a little bit of time from each of you on the panel. Let's start off with Cavs offense. What's the biggest thing you saw in Cavs offense this half of the game? I'll go to Ulysses S. Rand, who I forgot to announce earlier, and I'll let you go first.
Oh, they just got to make their shots. And I know Wade is coming back, but he looks cold so far. Strus. And like I said, it's got to be a team effort, man. They all got to participate.
We're looking for the key of the game in the first half. What was the most important thing that they did, good or bad, on the offensive side of the ball? The Cavaliers.
Well, not enough points from enough guys. You can't just rely on Mitchell.
Okay, let's focus on Mitchell. And I'll go to Tito, Round Trippers, Tito the Baseball Whisperer, who I also forgot to announce at the top of the show. What was the key to the game in the first half, positive or negative, for the Cavs' offensive effort?
The key to the game is we did attack and we were aggressive. We threw a couple passes out of bounds and stuff, but I generally liked how we were moving the ball. We seemed to run more plays than we were and stuff. And despite a few frustrating stuff, we had good flows. And I'm looking for Strus or LeVert. One of them two has to have a great second half. I think that's the key to the second half. And I already touched on kind of what was going on in the first half.
Cavs defense. What about that? I'll give you guys each a chance to highlight the Cavs defense for a couple seconds.
In Game 2, we did contest. I believe it was about 78% of Boston's threes. That was a stat I saw. Highly contested. And that's the thing. You got to get a hand on these guys' faces. Like that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's the bread and butter of the Celtics, man, is how they shoot threes. So got to play some tough defense on these guys.
Tito Round Trippers, what do you got?
I got keep winning the 3-point battle. We'll be fine. Boston lives and dies by the 3.
Yep.
And we are not going out of our way, out of our comfort zone. Our 8 threes are a reasonable amount, and we're beating them by 1 3. Boston lives and dies by the 3, high in attempts, high in made. If we can keep winning the 3-point battle, especially if we're not going out of our way to do it, we'll be just fine on defense. That means we are containing their 3-ball.
Okay,
in a
great. On the
reasonable
Celtics side of the ball, who are you most worried about on the Celtics offense? Who's been gashing us, and who's been really putting forth a dud of an effort?
Oh, that's easy. Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
He's
What's he
already
been
got.
doing?
He's already got 18 points. That's too much.
Yeah.
and like we mentioned before, shut them down from 3. That's their bread and butter. Shut down Tatum. Take the heart out of these guys. Not have a third quarter nap. Let's get ahead here.
From a broad perspective, the whole series, I'm still worried about Derek White. He's had a quiet half.
Yeah.
Tatum isn't known as the best playoff guy. Jaylen Brown can't go left. I'm not worried about him. Derek White, let's keep him quiet. Quiet first half, admittedly. Let's just stay that way because he's burned us a bit. The game is back on. I'm just getting the word.
Oh,
We're gonna
boy.
wrap
All
it
right.
up.
Let's
Probably
wrap
just
it
a
up.
little bark
All
and
right.
bounce here.
All right,
hey,
we've been
stay-
Dogfight Sports.
Stay tuned for post game, guys.
Yup.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in.
Go Cavs.